The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. When Jesus came to the region of Caesarea Philippi, he put this question to his disciples: Who do people say the Son of Man is? And they said, Some say he is John the Baptist, some Elijah, and others Jeremiah or one of the prophets. But you, he said, who do you say I am? Then Simon Peter spoke up. You are the Christ, he said, the Son of the living God. Jesus replied, Simon, son of Jonah, you are a happy man, because it was not flesh and blood that revealed this to you, but my Father in heaven. So I now say to you, you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of the underworld can never hold out against it. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth shall be considered bound in heaven. Whatever you loose on earth shall be considered loosed in heaven. Then he gave the disciples strict orders not to tell anyone that he was the Christ. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
A 9-year-old girl was asked to join the Sunday school in her parish. After her first day of Sunday school, her mom asked her, how's your class? And she said, it was so boring. I didn't enjoy it at all. Then the mother told her, it's okay, this is your first time, no? This is your first time joining that class. So give you some more time to experience more. After 1 month, the girl went home crying, and the mother was puzzled. And the mother asked her, what happened? Then she told the mother, everyone was talking about a guy they know, and I'm the only person who don't know that person, that guy. And I've never even met him. And the mother asked her, what is the name of that guy they were talking about? And looking at her mom, she said, his name is Jesus. Today's readings invites us to reflect on servant leadership, on trust, and our personal relationship with Jesus. So 3 things. Servant leadership. The second one is what? Trust. The third one, I just mentioned, no. Third one is our personal relationship with who? Jesus. The first reading speaks about a change in leadership in the history of Judah. God chooses Eliakim to replace Shebna. And God calls him my servant. Okay, my servant. And he's given the key of the house of David. It is a sign of authority and responsibility. From the story of the first reading, we learn that a good leader is not necessarily the person who stands at the center, but the one who can carry the weight of others, the one people can rely on. We can see perfect servant leadership in the person of Jesus. He leads with love, with humility, and also self-giving. That's about servant leadership. In the second reading, St. Paul highlights that God's wisdom is greater than our human understanding. It's very common sometimes in our lives, we ask, why did God allow this to happen? Especially when you face trouble. One of your family members is sick. Then you will ask this question, why did God allow this to happen? St. Paul teaches us that strong faith in God does not mean that we will have answers to all our questions. Okay, I repeat. Strong faith in God doesn't mean that we will have answers to all our questions. Sometimes faith means trusting God's plan, which is greater than our worries, greater than our anxieties. God is our source of life. He sustains us. The question to reflect is, would I trust God even when I don't understand? Would I trust God even when I don't understand? My dear friends, the heart of today's gospel is the personal relationship with God. Peter responded to Jesus' question, "Who do you say I am?" by professing his faith. He says, "You are the who? You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." Jesus then bestowed upon him a significant role. Jesus says, "You are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth shall be considered bound in heaven. Whatever you loose on earth shall be considered loosed in heaven." So Peter's confession of faith became the foundation of a community, the foundation of a church, of the church that is all of us here. So Peter's confession of faith is our foundation of our faith. My dear friends, our Christian faith is not merely about having a lot of information or knowledge about Jesus. It is about having a deep relationship with Jesus. If Jesus were to ask you, "Who do you say I am?" it is a personal question. Okay, it is a personal question. Jesus didn't ask us, "What does the catechism say about me?" All right? It is not just about knowing who Jesus is, but it is about knowing Jesus. It's two different things, right? Again, it is not just about knowing who Jesus is, but knowing Jesus. We can attend Mass every day, even twice a day. You read the Bible every day, morning till evening. You pray every day, morning till evening, until you forget to eat your lunch. Yet remain distant from Him. Peter's answer changed his identity. He is no longer Simon, but Peter, which means rock. And Peter was given a mission to lead the church. So, my dear friends, when we have a personal encounter, personal relationship with Jesus, He will give us a new identity and a mission. As we reflect on today's readings, let us ask ourselves, do I know about Jesus? Or do I know Jesus? Does knowing Jesus change the way I live? I repeat the question. Do I know about Jesus? Or do I know Jesus? Does knowing Jesus change the way I live? So my dear friends, let us give Jesus a personal answer. Okay? Personal answer based on our relationship with Him. And move from knowing about Jesus to knowing Jesus. From information, knowledge, to a deep relationship with Him. And from relationship to mission.